So I thought the best would be if we just take a look at one of the example video that was generated using AI avatars and HeyGen. And just to get you excited, it's just a 1 minute video, and then I will show you right away how we can do it. How can you do it yourself, setting this up in 15 minutes. All right, let's check it out.
Hi Josh, thanks for reaching out. At LeadFlow Automation, we specialize in marketing automation to streamline lead generation and outreach. Our system automates tasks, integrates seamlessly with your workflow, and provides 24/7 lead generation via phone, SMS, and social media, all managed through a user-friendly dashboard. Clients see improved lead quality and conversions with our AI-driven messaging and real-time CRM integrations. Our automation solutions are designed to enhance existing workflows by automating repetitive tasks, ensuring timely follow-ups, and moving leads through the sales pipeline efficiently. This not only saves time, but also improves overall lead quality by 80%, as seen in many of our clients' experiences. For instance, you can set up trigger points for email campaigns or website interactions that automatically assign leads to sales representatives once a call to action is completed. This ensures that your team is connecting with prospects at the right time in their buying process. To learn more about how LeadFlow automation can benefit your business, let's explore this further.
I think it's pretty cool. So basically, any kind of text I send via API to HeyJam, it will return me in a few minutes this video with voiceover, my own voice. So I think it's fantastic. So you can really, if you imagine, you can really generate email replies with your AI agents, generate this video, and send it back. You don't need to be doing Loom videos every time for each individual client. And I can show you how you can create the best text as well and connect to the API. Okay, well, yeah. So as you can see, the HeyGen logo is here because it's free. But if you pay, I think the subscription is about $90 a month. I think and you can make over an hour long. I think no more than an hour long videos a month. So I think that's pretty good. But you have to pay for the API and subscription. So just something to bear in mind. Okay, so let's dive in how it works. So right now, this is a very simple flow. I start with the variables. I just define the email. I imitate the email response. So I create this variable called lead email. But in reality, what you would do, you would add an email, a Gmail, for example, like watch emails, and then you want to create a filter in your folder that filters out the particular campaign. So you have a particular subject line that is unique to the campaign. You filter those into a folder, and then you're monitoring specifically that folder here. So you can see you can filter that particular folder that you want, and then it's going to reply to only the emails that you really are hot leads. And you can also set this in your email platform like Instantly AI or whoever is using Bravo to filter to forward only emails here that are actual hot leads, not the out of office and vacation emails and so on. Okay, but for now, for the sake of this tutorial, we're going to use a variable as an email input. And then it goes into Perplexity AI. It's actually free, but you can purchase credits. So it's all pay-per-use. It's very convenient. There's no monthly subscription fee. You only pay as much as you need. And you can also select which model you want to use. So if you want to use Cloud, ChatGPT, or Llama, I think Llama is also possible. So you can select which one you want to use. I think here we're using Llama 3.1. And as you can see, use the custom prompt. So you're a lead responder, and you're able to research company, and you need to see the email below, read the website as well, and understand our services and create an appropriate reply by writing a voiceover text where you answer the lead's questions, very important, in the email, and pitch our services as well, based on what we found on our website. So obviously, this is not a trained agent. You can also create a ChatGPT agent where you create a document with your services, your description, and your background knowledge. and then you upload it into the database, connect it with your assistant, and then here instead of Perplexity, you just messaging to that assistant, and then you split this up. So you have Perplexity to do research on the lead, and then you pass on the research results into an assistant who knows your business, and then he's going to script the reply. So there are different ways of doing it. For me, this was simple enough because I don't have a huge background in the business. It's very simple. I have everything on my website. So he reads it. He reads the lead's website. He reads my website, and he knows everything he needs to know to write a good script. So keep it short, max 200 words, and call out for a booking meeting. So to book a meeting with us on the calendar link in the email. All right, so it's very simple. Moving now, doing a 1-minute sales pitch and asking them that this is a CTA to meeting in a calendar link. Example, hi Josh, thanks for reaching out. So it's an example just to get the format right. It's called in context learning. So you're giving examples in the prompt. And then this is a system prompt, and then you have your user prompt, which is the input, it's just an email coming in. And then now you can use HeyGen modules. So in the previous example I showed, I used the HTTP module and the custom APIs. Here they actually have now a module of their own, which is very handy and very simple to use now. You just select, you add your API key here, and then you select avatar. Select out of the hundreds of avatars, you just search for your name, because if you can create your own avatar, I'm sure you at the end how to create it. You can select here from your name and the scale. So these are usually relevant if you want to have a presentation style video, which I also do. If you're interested for me to show you how to do a presentation style avatar video where you have a presentation and the background, and then you should have you are like a talking head at the front, then let me know. Leave a comment below. I can show you how to do that. Here you can play what should be the background. It should be an image or a video. What should be the input voice setting? That's very important. So we add the text. Otherwise, you can create an 11 lab audio and attach it here, and it will create a video for that particular audio. Here we use text, and then we add the text Perplexity module as the input. And then okay, so we get the title, which is just the lead and the timestamp, aspect ratio, and that's it. And then it takes a few minutes, so we're gonna have another module that will ask to collect the webhook. So it's all done in the background. It's just gonna get the particular reason ID. It's going to get the status of the video, and hopefully it's actually getting the based on ID. He's gonna get the URL among other properties, which we then nicely can use in the next Gmail module. So I have a template, and we copy paste the URL link as well as the calendar link and the video template. So the email template, this doesn't need to be custom made, I think, but theoretically, yes, you could have another GPT agent here that just writes the email, but I don't think it's necessary. Okay, so you probably have subject line, which you would have the original subject if you had the watch email. So if you receive the email, you can use the same subject line here, and that's it. So, and you already saw the video, what's the output. And now let's check out how to make the avatar. So you have to go to HeyJam. So as you log in, so I have a bunch of stuff here because I used it before. You go to avatars, and then you create avatar. Okay, so for me, I already have one. That's why this thing came up. But for a free video, you can have one custom avatar, which I already have. If you want to have more, you need to upgrade. Or I think there's a fee if you just want to have like a per avatar basis. Suppose if you're an agency, it could, so you just add the avatars for a surcharge. You also need to pay for the API. I'm not sure how much that is right now, but essentially you just have to follow the instructions. What's really important is that you have a valid rule. I suggest you write a script and just read it out, and you're looking at the camera, and keep short sentences, and use a good microphone and a decent camera, and yeah, very simple. So, and this should enable you to really scale your business, video production to a new height. Okay, well, if you like the content, make sure you like and subscribe. If you want to have, if you want other videos that you want me to, you have a particular idea for a video, well, let me know. Leave a comment below. Thank you much. Much appreciate your attention if you watch this long. Thank you. Bye.